Mortgage uncertainty is causing some buyers to pause. What that means here in the Louisville area. You may be hearing that some home buyers are stepping back right now because of mortgage uncertainty. Rates, the Federal Reserve, mixed signals about what comes next, and when people feel uncertain, they often pause. But the important question isn't why that's happening nationally. It's what that actually means here in the Louisville area and across Kentucky. Hi, I'm David Hittle, real estate specialist doing business at Shop Kentucky Homes LLC with United Real Estate Louisville. And my job is to help buyers and sellers understand how national trends actually translates to our local market. So according to recent Homes.com reporting, some prospective buyers have stepped back as uncertainty about mortgage rates increased following Federal Reserve meeting. Mortgage applications dipped in the short term, both for purchases and refinances. Not because rates suddenly spiked, but because the Fed signaled that future rate moves may become less predictable. That kind of uncertainty often causes people to wait and see. So why is this happening? And why is it normal? This reaction isn't new. When buyers don't know whether rates are heading lower, higher, or sideways, some choose to pause instead of guessing. Add in typical year-end seasonality, and it's common to see activity cool temporarily. That doesn't mean that demand disappeared. In fact, mortgage demand has still been running higher than the prior year, even with these short-term pullbacks. So this isn't fear, it's caution. And so why is Louisville and Kentucky feeling this differently? Well, it's because here, national headlines can be misleading. The Louisville area is not a rapid swing market. We are more owner-occupied. We are less speculative. And buyers here tend to be more payment-focused and not rate chasers. So when mortgage uncertainty shows up nationally, what we usually see locally is slower decision-making, not mass exits. Buyers take a little more time, sellers adjust their expectations slightly, but the market continues to function. So what does this mean for buyers in Louisville? Well, if you are a buyer in the Louisville area, this kind of uncertainty can actually create opportunities for you. When some buyers pause, competition thins out. That can mean fewer bidding situations, more negotiation room, sellers who are more willing to work with realistic offers. So waiting for absolute clarity on rates often means waiting longer than expected, and sometimes missing the best inventory windows. In Louisville, strategy usually matters more than perfect timing. But what does this mean for sellers in Louisville? Well, for sellers, the key takeaway is awareness, not alarm. Mortgage uncertainty can affect buyer confidence, which means pricing and presentation matter even more. Homes that are positioned correctly, priced right, and marketed well continue to attract serious buyers. But homes that rely on last season's momentum tend to sit longer. This is not a weak market. It is a selective one. So when you hear that borrowers are stepping back, remember this. That's a response to uncertainty, not necessarily a signal of collapse. National mortgage trends explain behavior, but local market dynamics determine outcomes. So here in Louisville and across Kentucky, the housing market remains steady, practical, and fundamentally driven. If you are thinking about buying or selling in the Louisville area, the most important thing right now is having a plan. And that plan built around local conditions and not national noise. I am David Hittle, your real estate specialist doing business as Shop Kentucky Homes LLC with United Real Estate Louisville, and I will continue breaking down what these market signals really mean here in Kentucky so you can make confident, well-timed decisions. If this was helpful, stick around. There's more clarity coming in my next video.